Oh boy. Okay, so you know what? Sometimes we really could do with a bit of a laugh in these troubling times. So here, as you can see, are pro-Palestinians at Harvard University holding up a sign, and they're assuming, I could only imagine, that they've got things saying, supporting students punished for opposing genocide. They're probably assuming that there's Arabic here, which is anti-Israel in support of Palestine. But it turns out that this actually was a prank. It was a prank on these anti-Israel activists, because the Arabic, and you don't have to just take my word for this, you can upload this picture to Google Translate and get it to translate it for you. Because this is what it comes up with. We don't know Arabic and we don't care about Palestine, but someone on TikTok told us to be here and hold this sign. Oh, gosh. And you know what? I don't know who is responsible for doing this. I just saw this just now on social media. But it's so brilliant because, to me, it's a bit reminiscent of, I think it was Jewish Voices for Peace, that are these anti-Israel Jews, quote unquote, even though I think it turned out one of the heads of it was secretly an Islamist. But anyway, I don't know if it was that organization specifically, but one of these Jewish anti-Israel lots. But do you remember when they had on campus the Hebrew, but it was actually left to right rather than right to left? This is just another example that adds weight to the notion that the arguments that the anti-Israel lot have, the reasons to which they are there, are based on ignorance. They're not based on solid foundations. They're based on lies and falsehood. And their ignorance is being proven over here, where they don't even know what they're standing in front of. This is the story of the anti-Israel students and activists. They've been told a little bit of information that the Jews are the colonizers, the apartheiders, the ethnic cleansers, the displacers, the thieves, all these things. And that they've created some kind of bizarre moral paradigm that therefore allows the Palestinians, quote unquote, to do whatever they want to Jews as a result of that. Rape, torture, behead, take hostage. And it turns out that every single one of those accusations, it's not just that they are false, it's that they are what they accuse Israel and the Jews of, the anti-Israel side in Israel's military history. And so the fact is that if you just dig a little bit beneath the surface, you'll find that you are way more knowledgeable than a lot of these people who know nothing, and they're just there because they get whipped up by emotional language and ridiculous, bizarre moral and intellectual paradigms that say good is evil and evil is good. You know, it's fascinating. If you look at the Hebrew word for a lie and truth, it's emet and sheker. The bottom one word here that you see is the word for lie, sheker. And you'll see that all the three letters, the shin, the kuf, and the resh at the bottom here, they don't have a foundation to them. They all rest just on a pin, because lies rest on nothing, and if you just push them a bit, they fall and collapse. Whereas if you look at the word for truth, emet, in the top line, all the letters have quite firm foundations to them, because truth does have a firm foundation because it's based on reality. And you should know, by the way, that the Hebrew word for truth contains the first letter, the middle letter, and the last letter of the alphabet. Aleph, first letter, mem, middle, taf, last letter. Because the whole point of truth is that it's to encompass everything, look at things from all aspects, take in all the information, and it has a firm foundation as a result. And that's the point that I'm trying to get across to people. I've been saying this in the past few videos now as well. Understand that it does not require a degree in order to be able to tackle the falsehoods and nonsense from the anti-Israel lot. It just requires a basic understanding of the history. The facts are on our side because the truth is on our side. So investigate, know the facts, know the truth, and you will be far more equipped to defend Israel's position and, tackle the lies of people like this on campus who, after all, have proven themselves to show deep ignorance. Thank you so much for watching. To watch another one, click here. To stay up to date with all our content, click here to subscribe. And if you're able to, you can help support JTV to grow and grow by clicking join below this video, where you can become a member and get perks including early access to videos and private live discussions with me. But most of all, you'll be partnering with us on our mission to change the world.